Hey, what's going on everyone, it's Charles bringing you a new video on Duel Links, and today we are looking at a new deck that I think can hit the meta. It's completely new, probably one of the first times you'll ever see it on YouTube or in general, and what it is a health control deck. The whole point of it is to gain as much health as possible, to activate your Destiny Draw as fast as possible, to grab the cards that you need from your deck to take control of the field and win the game. And yeah, I took the inspiration from a Japanese player that I bumped into on the road to King of Games. I bumped into him in Platinum. His deck seemed a little bit crazy, so I decided to make my own version of it and turn it into a complete heal control deck. And the whole point is to gain lots of life points through your wishes and through your javelins and stuff like that. Gain loads of life points, and then Destiny Draw the exact cards you need for that turn. And yeah, what it really does is it mills your opponent out with the 2/1 worms. It destroys 4 stars, so it takes control of the board. 2 Karibos as well to throw things in defense if we don't need them. But the best combo in this entire deck, you use Jowls to take control of their monster, and then just before it returns to their side of the field, you activate Altar of Tribute, select one monster on your side of the field, send it to the graveyard, increase your life points by the amount of the original attack of that monster. So it's super powerful because you take control of their monster through Jowls and then just tribute it off and gain health. And then you've got your Des Counter Blow to destroy the monsters that attack you directly, which is a good thing, so you can activate your Destiny Draws and Enchanted Javelins. And we're running one Jar of Avarice as well to shuffle in some cards if we need them, so we don't deck out, and recycle. Plus, you gain you can draw 1 card as well once you shuffle 5 cards into your deck, so that'll trigger this and we gain 500 extra life points. I've had a few games of it already, tested it out in King of Games. I'll show you a quick replay of a game that I had. It was one of the most insane games I've ever had in my life, and then I'll show it off in a couple of duels. I think it was against this Bandit Keith. He was using a Venus deck, so obviously he wanted to control the board with his Venus Shine Balls and then his Order to Charges and everything like that. And you're going to just see how powerful this deck is. I'll show it off in a few battles as well, don't worry. But I can definitely see this deck becoming something special in the meta as soon as people start realising, or the more and more people that actually watch this video copy this deck as much as possible and try it out for yourselves, because it really is amazing. And I know quite a lot of people do have the Destiny Draw. So, and it's a pretty cheap deck if you think about it, because all the cards are rares, I think. There's no ultra rare, except the... What's wrong with the voices? What's wrong with the voices? The sound seems to have gone a little bit weird, so I'll turn off the character lines. Right, so as you can see, first turn, he manages to get all of his Venus onto the field, and he's got a back row card as well. But it really doesn't matter, because I'm going to set down a worm and set down my traps, end my turn. He's going to attack into me. I'm going to Javelin just to gain the life points. He's going to mill the top 3 cards of his deck, and one of them, as you can see, was the Order to Charge, and he also discarded a Lotus, which is amazing. I set down a Jowls because I can take control of one of his monsters, and I've got the Altar of Tribute, so that's fine. But he decides to Order to Charge me. So I activate Des Counter Blow. He attacks me directly, he's going to lose his monster, but I'll be able to activate my Destiny Draw to grab the card I need. And the card I pick is going to be, the Wishes, just so I can give him some life points back. He gets his monster onto the field, but obviously I've got Spear Karibo to stop it. So I gain some more life points right now. And draw into a Jowls, because from the Destiny Draw it tells you what cards you're going to draw into. So this is perfect right now. He's going to attack into my Jowls, and then because of that I can target his monster, take control of it, and then alter it off at the end of his turn to gain all the life points and destroy his monster. So we're just constantly gaining life points and just destroying his field. And right now there's nothing you can do except use a Rising Energy on a Shine Ball. He's in dire situation right now because I've took control of this entire battle just by gaining loads of life points and destroying his monsters for life points. It's really, really insane. So he brings out his another Lotus, which is his deck's really, really top tier. He's got 2 Lotuses in and Venus. He destroys my entire field, so as you can see my field is completely gone, but I can Destiny Draw the cards I need. So I've got the Ultra again, and I've got a Jaws, so he attacks into it. I can take control of his Lotus, send it off to the graveyard, gain 2,100 life points. Got a Des, and then that destroys his Venus as well. And as you can see, this deck is so powerful, it's insane. And then I just summon that into attack because he's got one card left. And from that, I've won the entire battle. His deck couldn't do anything. I have one more replay that I'll quickly show, and I'll speed through this one. It was against a beatdown deck, I believe. And this was my first ever try at using this deck. So there's a couple of like misplays where I should have activated the Javelin, Enchanted Javelin. But yeah, you'll see how powerful the healing control deck is. Guys, this deck is 100% going to become something in the meta. Because it is really powerful. And you control your entire opponent's field, especially with the nerf coming to Harpies as well. Your spells and traps will survive longer on the field, and it doesn't matter because you can recycle them back out. Because Destiny Draw will just allow you to get whatever card you want. It's pretty broken if you think about it. So he's got Shine Balls as well, so this is another Shine Ball battle. Des Blow plus Solemn Wishes. I'm just going to keep gaining life points right now. My face sounds an Enchanted Javelin, which I'm saving for some reason. There's the Warm Worm. I could have activated the Javelin again there. He mills, and he literally just leaves because he knows there's nothing he can do. And I had gels in my hand. Just took a sip of my coffee. So yeah, the deck is really powerful. I'll go into a few games right now. As you saw, I got 2 losses there. I was testing out some different theories with the deck. But yeah, this deck is amazing. 100% try it. Tell all your friends about this deck who play Duel Links. Or just, like, try and get the deck out there. Like, throw it onto the Reddits, throw it onto the Game A's. God in God. Tell your favourite YouTubers about it. So we're going against some Mai, so this might be a Harpy matchup. We'll see. I think it's going to be... Oh, it's restart. So we'll see how it does against Toons. We have a pretty powerful start as well. I'm sorry that the volume's a bit off because everyone sounds so deep voiced in the game right now. I'll keep the Ultra in my hand for now, and then I'll just end my turn. Yeah, the music's playing slower than usual as well. So here comes some Stray Lambs. We won't activate anything yet. He's going to probably tribute them off right now for a big monster. Yep. But that's completely fine by us, because we've got counters. Unless he's got, like, freaking Storm. So we pull our Jowls. So we are in the perfect shape right now, and at the end of that turn, I forgot to activate my Solemn Wishes, so I'll just do that now. And then end our turn. So we're in pretty good shape, depending on what they play. So they're just going to end their turn. Does Jowls target a face up, or can we take a face down? So there's 500 life points gained. The longer they stall, the better condition we're in. Flip. Target one monster in your opponent's side of the field, so we can take control of that monster right now. We'll flip. Target it. Just to see what it is as well. Oh, it was a Gandora. So that's completely useless for now, I think. And we won't gain anything from it. Actually, no, it can blow up the field, can't it? Yeah, pay half your life points and it'll destroy absolutely everything. So I will 100% just send it off. We won't gain any life points from it. But I don't want that thing on the field. That's how powerful this deck is. You just take control of your opponent's monster and it's like, no, I don't want that. You just throw everything away. You're destroying their monsters and gaining a butt ton of life points from it. It's really crazy. So it looks like we're going against a dragon deck right now. I want him to attack into me, but we'll see what he does. He's just going to end his turn. That's fine by us. We draw into another. I'll just end the turn. The longer it takes him to actually make a play, the better for us. Because it'll just give us more chances to set up. So I think he's just going to deck himself out at this point. So we draw, gain more life points, end our turn. I don't think there's anything that this guy can do right now. We'll see. He finally pulls a monster. Activate Javelin. So there's a little bit of damage done. I'll just activate this right now anyway. Just to scare him. So we can't activate Destiny Draw yet, but that's completely fine. So we'll just set another Javelin and end our turn. He's going to have to bring out so many big monsters or some more Gandoras to actually do anything to us. So he's just going to attack directly. We can activate another Javelin. And from this we'll be able to activate Destiny Draw, look at our deck, see what order the cards are in, and pick the one card that we want. So this is going to destroy his monster, but it will come back at the end of the turn. We can Destiny Draw and we've got 6,000 life points. That's crazy. And we're about to gain more. So right now I think the best card to pull to our hand is going to be... So if we pull in that next turn, I'm just going to grab a Warm Worm. So we're gaining more life points. And I'll just set the Warm Worm for now. Because next turn we'll pull the Tribute Trap thing, and we've got the Gels in our hand. So they're going to attack into our Warm Worm, which isn't going to do anything. And I'll just attack into his monster just to destroy it. Or attempt to. So we're gaining more life points, we're up to 7,000 right now. And by attacking into his monster we'll lose some more life points as well. Well, that's the plan. He'll probably windstorm this or enemy controller it. We'll see what he does. The attack goes through. We've got a good mill there. He did have a counter though to the attack, but this deck does not attack whatsoever. The whole point is to just keep controlling the field until they run out of cards. That's why it runs 2 Warm Worms and a Part of Avarice. So here comes another big monster. Completely fine with this because we'll be able to tribute it off again. Hopefully it's a natural monster with some attack. So he attacks into the Gels right now. We'll take control of his face down. And it is another Gandora of Destruction. And we really don't want them staying on the field. So we'll just completely take it off the board. And imagine doing this with Blue Ice Dragons just gaining 3,000 life. It's really it's incredible. So there's something he can activate right now, but I think he's going to just DC because he knows there's no way that can beat us. Yep. I think we've won this. I'd be pretty angry as well if I was him. Because both of his big monsters, his Gandoras, have both gone to the graveyard through the same freaking combo. The Jaws into Tribute, and here comes the Rage Quit. As you can see, this deck is incredibly powerful. I'll do one more battle for you guys. But the main components of the deck are mostly you want all them traps, and you need the Jowls. Everything else can be properly swapped out. Like, if you don't have the Warm Worms, run the Shadow Scouts, the ones where if it flips, they draw 3 cards. But all the traps aren't very necessary for this deck. We'll do one more, and hopefully we'll get another Rage Quit. It's just this deck's so broken because, as you saw, you gain so many life points, so you can, and if you're taking damage constantly, you can activate Destiny Draw every single turn, being able to see what you're going to draw, being able to pull anything, and I think we're versing the same person. So we'll probably see an instant Rage Quit, if it is. Oh no, it's a different person. Harpies? Hey, we're going against some Harpies. So we'll set this, and we'll set this. He'll probably summon a Harpy right now and just destroy this, but he's fine. This deck is going to become it's going to become a lot more powerful as soon as Harpies get hit. So that's fine. I'll put the Toddle off for now. So I saw some Harpies go to the graveyard right then. It's his end phase, so we activate this to gain some life points. And we draw into our pot, which is not good. You really want to be drawing that later than... So, ooh, we discarded an Econ as well. Yeah, we just end our turn. We'll let both attacks go through, I think. Oh no, there comes the Harpy. That's completely fine. This one can hit me. And this one can not. Because I'm going to Destiny Draw into a Jowls. Because I've got the combo. I've got the legendary combo set up. And just in case he does have, like, the last Harpy in his hand, we'll set both. We'll set the pot as well. We'll see what he does. So there's a D-spell, but they're both traps, so it's fine. He's trying to catch out the enemy controls, most likely. That's completely fine as well. So he's playing round the Windstorm as well, but we're not running a Windstorm. So he attacks into the Jaws. We'll take control of that duck. Thank you very much. He'll end his turn. And then we say bye-bye to the duck. And gain 2,000. No, we'll gain 1,700? Yeah, 1,700 life points. And we won't activate the pot yet. We'll see what we draw into. Solomon Wishes. So I think we'll activate the pot now, or else we're going to take some serious damage next turn. We'll just target everything in our grave and return it to our deck. And from this we'll gain an extra card as well. Hopefully we get a Warm Worm, that'd be cool. Oh, we get a Jowls. So we'll set this, set the Jowls, and we should be safe for a turn. We just need to remember he does have that last Harpy somewhere. Yeah, he's going straight into for the battle phase, so he's going to attack straight into us. And we'll take control of his Angus. Just so we can't attack with it this turn. And then we'll activate our Solemn Wishes, just to gain some more life points. See, even when he can destroy our spells and traps, we're doing pretty well. There's the Enchanted Javelin. So we just need to pray that he doesn't draw into his Harpy right now, because when he attacks us, we can activate the Enchanted Javelin, stay at 4,500, and we'll be able to... There's the D-spell again. I think the reason why he's running this many D-spells and twisters is because toons are a thing, but this deck will just tear through toons. Yeah, that's a good point. This deck counters toons extremely hard. So he goes into the attack, we activate our Javelin. So this turn we're only going to be taking 1,800, but we'll be able to activate our Destiny Draw. So with the Destiny Draw, I think we'll go straight into a 4-star Ladybug. And set that bad boy down and end our turn. Because his monsters are going to get destroyed right now. And he's already attacked us directly quite a lot of times, and we're still on 3,200. And there's his spell gone. I need to keep track of what I'm going to draw next when I use Destiny Draw, because I weren't looking. That's completely fine. We'll put this face down on the field, and then we'll end our turn. This deck is completely busted. And there's the last D-spell. That's the problem with making your deck counter toons that heavily. You draw into just non-stop D-spells. And there's the last Harpy, so yeah. Feels right to target that because he now knows about the Jowls play, which is fine. And from this we'll be able to get another Destiny Draw off. Oh, maybe not. But that's fine. We gain 500 life points and then we can set a Warm Web. And if he draws another monster, we'll definitely be able to get a Destiny Draw off, and we'll probably go into another Javelin most likely. Or another Warm Worm. We'll see. I think we'll go for the Warm Worm just to get the game. Actually, no, its effects won't get activated, I think. Oh, it did. Oh, it's flip effects that don't get activated. So, we draw. We need to make... If he draws into a Sonic Duck, we've lost. But have you seen how close this game was? We basically... We was in control of it so badly. Hey, he drew into Sonic Duck. Of course he did. But that's game. But you've guys seen in this video how powerful this deck can be. It's insanely powerful. Is he going to attack? Lost connection error, but it doesn't matter. We still lost because he attacked us directly anyway. But yeah, the deck's been on the side of the screen for the entire duel session. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've really enjoyed making it because this deck is unbelievably cool. Like I said, it's going to be called like health control. I want to call it health control, but that sounds like a pregnancy thing, so I'm gonna think of a name for it. I want maybe like life point control, because that sounds pretty cool. So this is the life point control deck. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. It really helps out the channel, plus it'll get more people to actually go, yo, let's check out that video. I want to know what this life control's about. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.